Okay, so let's move along. We've got a lot of ground to cover today. So these are the new long cages. So let's look at, we always start at E root, Rudy, whatever. It's Rudy, like Rudy, Kazudi, or the mighty Rudy, who I went to school with, who is no longer with us. He died in 2001. But um, life goes on. My mother's 30 years older than me, and she's still alive. She doesn't do much, but she enjoys her life, and I have to visit her today too, if I can. So we have to move along. We got the E root or Rudy. So if I say E root here, what I mean is the long pattern. So I just thought I'd give this a nickname, but this is really root 2-3. So it's E root 2-3, but it's the E pattern mostly because they got root 2 out of it. We also have the Locrian E box way over here. Now this, by the way, this is like a 50 fret rollout. Okay, so this is a 50 fret rollout right here. All right, counting the E again there. So sometimes, like I say, it's necessary. I don't want to move this around too much because when I watch the videos, I notice, whoa, it's moving around a lot. It's just necessary, such as with the 94 key piano. Okay, that can start with the and on, where we do this every other note thing, and that works out good with the staff, because the staff is every other note. It's actually, it goes in a circle, okay, and it's really just if you do that on a piano, but you roll them out, that's 94 keys. So we have to look at things longer than reality, but it is reality. You can do these really low notes, and I can, like bend the note way down, or tell the synthesizer to do that. So it's actually a 94 piano key system, and so that we get used to that. But once, how do you apply these things to the guitar is a good question. What if you don't have this? Well, I don't have my E root box here. I only start here. This is my C. Here's my E, rather. E-shaped E. So you just do it in a different key, If you're here, way over here, let's say key of C, C box, cage system, C, key of C bass system, C-A-G-E-D, key of C bass system. Root 2, 3, 5, 6, C, A-G-E-D. Well, that's not root, but it's it's root 6, 5, 3, 2. Okay, this is the word caged. It's not root 6, 5, 3, 2 in the key of A, which would be, like it'd be the A, F sharp, E, B, C sharp system. It's not. It's the cage system. So we talk about things in the key of C, which is good for piano players. So what if you have this situation? You say, oh, okay, that's fine, but well, maybe I want to play the G6 right there way down low or something like that. So all you got to do is take your E here. Now, we'll put Mr. Capo on. So this is where you are. So all you have to do is make this E the 6th. Well, what is E the 6th of? It's the 6th of G. The key of G. So then you just play in G. Okay, then you can play the 6-7 root. 5, 6, 7, and then warp up for root 2, 3, or 3, 4 actually. I'm messing this up. So here's the F sharp. I'm a little tired. I lost some sleep. So right here, now if we want to look at the G box, let's look at the long G box. But that's how to use these cages. Even though you can't access it, change the key and just apply the number system to the key. Okay? So that's not what I'm really good at, but I'm really good at these cages. So let's look at the, I like to play in C until I get good at it, and then I enjoy playing in the other keys because I'm landing on accidentals. I have the black notes here, and I just love to see those accidentals, like F sharp. Love to see that. I love it. It's just eye candy for me, and I love candy. So here's the G long box here. We're going to look at it, and we have to move along today. The G6, and by the way, each one of these descriptions like kind of brings out another aspect of the general description that applies for all of them. So I use in other words for each one of the cages, and you kind of get different angles on it. The G6-7 Aeolian string shape may be played with the G6-7 cutout to R plus 2 on S2 equals the RE2-3 string shape. So we have here, we start on 6. Remember over here it was 6-7 root. Okay, this is the play away cage. Okay, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 long, root 2, 3, warp up for 4, 5, 6. Okay, okay, this particular one isn't the play away cage, but this is. This is the multi cage up here. This one happens to be the modal, and it's also showing the short, because we have our lone wolf 7 here, so it'd be 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root. That's the traditional caged tripentatonic short G pattern. Okay, now we can't play that with the capo. We can do it up here in the key of C. It'd be here's the leading tone, the 7th, to the G-shaped key of C. So that's short pattern. But we want to look at, this is everything now. Okay, so it says the root plus 2, the G6-7 cutout. So we're going to go 6-7. We're going to cut out to the R here, which is 1 less than the string shape above it, which is root plus 3. Here's 6. Here's 1, 2, 3. So there it is. 2, 3, 4 would be the D string shape. We're going to go 1 less than that. 1 less than root plus 3 is root plus 2. So S2 is the R E2-3, or the root E2-3, root 2-3 string shape, root 2-3. Okay, widening the cage to include a minor third from G6 to E root. Okay, so here it is. We've widened the cage. This is the everything cage. Let's look at it one more time. I'm going to play it in the key of C. So I'm going to start on this 6th here, which is the A. A is the 6th of C. Okay? So we've got 4 ways to play it now in this long cage here. Alright, so we've got the traditional short. Okay, and we've got the cutout short now is the new one. Like that. So we're going to go 6, 7, root 2, 3, and just follow up really on that modal A shape there. We're starting on the G shape. We're going to continue on with the A shape there.